these baddies, or some of them saying that they want to fight me, or saying that I said I want to fight them. Well, I want to fight world champions. If y'all don't, these girls fans be coming on here talking about some, oh, Tesehki will do this to you, or
Only way Claressa would be able to fight me is if I were to be a professional kickboxing fighter. If I go and train the same amount of time that she trained, and then I would get in the paint and date the forgot whoever. It doesn't matter.
Remy Ma is having a great time, observing Claressa fall behind Tesehki and Papoose's new romance because she jumped Tesehki a bit too far and is currently facing major legal issues. What is amazing about this is that, despite Claressa's declaration a few weeks ago that she would never fight with terrible guys, she is now publicly engaging in such behavior online, including pushing up on them to throw hands because of Papoose. You can be sure that Tesehki arrived in full force, since she is not the kind of woman to back down from a battle. People were not here for this, and they blame Claressa for letting Tesehki get so upset and ruin her life. She was summoning Remy for a fight not too long ago, and since it obviously did not work out, she made the decision to relocate to Tesehki. To make things worse, Papoose is making Claressa even more irate by publishing pictures of herself with Tesehki, which furthers the ghetto mentality. In fact, this whole affair began immediately after Claressa challenged Remy to a fight. Remember how they got into it at the beginning of the year when Remy exposed Claressa and Papoose's messages? When things became so tumultuous, Claressa suggested that Remy join her in the ring so they could settle their differences with a traditional tail whooping. At the moment, she tweeted, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this, clown behavior. Claressa Shields versus Remy Ma, February 2nd, come get your tail whooped, crash out." Naturally, Remy did not reply to this, as Claressa, the two-time Olympic gold medalist and SP Boxer of the Year, already knew she would not win this battle. Claressa would have had Remy fighting for her life between the washing and dryer. Since Remy was obviously not attempting to fight, people began tagging some of the evil guys, particularly Tesehki and Ivory. Unlike Remy, none of these girls are professional wrestlers like Tesehki, but they can certainly throw hands and compete with Claressa. We all know that rather than utilizing those hands, Remy would most likely pull up with a Glock. Claressa created an entire video to make it apparent that she had no interest in attacking Tesehki and Ivory when many people began tagging them. "I am a trained Unilever, and I do not want to squander all of my training battling a bunch of amateur fighters that can only fight for 30 seconds, she added. She also stated that she would rather compete against world champions than give in to pressure to participate in these mediocre reality TV program bouts.
These baddies, or some of them saying that they want to fight me, or saying that I said I want to fight them. Well, I want to fight world champions. If y'all don't, these girls fans be coming on here talking about some, oh, Tesehki will do this to you, or Ivory will get you up, or whatever the case may be. I'd be like, y'all got to be some damn fools, because one, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I'm a trained hitter. Let's train, really, like, for a boxer, I'm a trained gym, so it'd be like, they be talking about these girls, and it's like, I don't do no 30-second fights. 30 seconds? I don't know where y'all like to talk. Listen, you give me 3 minutes with any of them girls, it's gonna be bad. Two minutes is gonna be bad. That's why I'd be like, what the hell they be talking about? And it's not even like I want to do that. I'd be like, y'all can go on and fight the girls on y'all little show or whatever. Y'all ain't gotta be calling out the big dog, cause the big dog gonna bite and shoot. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'll binge watch the show.
If Claressa had not come across as so patronizing, many people would have supported her, but Tesehki became enraged because she was acting as if she was superior to both Ivory and Tesehki. Tesehki addressed all of this in an interview with Jason Lee, stating that although she formerly liked Claressa, she is now ready to confront her in the ring and drag her through it after hearing Claressa comments against her. According to Tesehki, the one advantage Claressa has over her is that she trains daily for such fights in the gym, where she fights solely using her own power. To show her that she is not as untouchable as she believes she is, she is willing to go through the same training that Claressa undertakes.
I fight Tesehki or Ivory. One thing about me, you'll fight me, but I'm gonna train the same way you're gonna train. I will be stuff that car. Because what she got so amped up off of is fun. Alcohol, like no training. This is just natural. Bitch, you train every day. Let me do your training you doing, and let me not do off that with the poppers. I'm the champion around this. I liked her from what I seen. Like, oh, she a champion. She got hands. She come from this motherfucker that she came up with. Like, I felt for her. But the fact that she will come for real just like it.
Claressa was not prepared for Tesehki to speak negatively about her, so she went off on her Instagram Live like she usually does. She claimed that since Tesehki is so confident in her ability to fight, she will enter the ring at any time and give her a serious beating. When Claressa mentioned the first time she heard about Ivory, she also insulted Ivory by saying that she does not appreciate how people are making these ladies feel like they can fight her, even though they have never trained or even been in the gym. When she looked up Ivory, she discovered that she was merely a reality TV personality who humiliates herself on TV for some chicken change. She had assumed that Ivory was a professional fighter because all of her friends were urging her to fight with her. She claimed that because she anticipated being compared to professional fighters rather than Zeus Network boxers, the entire situation made her feel degraded.
Sister. And people ask me, do I think I can get her in a fight? I said, talk about some, you need to go get off them pills and all that. That you know how to fight, you know how to fight. What's up? What's up? Come behind here. Come and try. Come and try. Come and try. It's really free smoke. it's smoke, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's free smoke with me. I'm telling you that right now, it's free smoke. I don't know what's going on in the social media world. I done seen Boosie said he'd get in there and fight Tank. I done seen some girl say that if she stopped popping pills, she'll whoop my ass. And if she trained the same amount of time that I trained, and I just was really confused by everything that's been going on. because we all know, ain't no woman fighter watching me, or a woman period, eating no damn fight. We all know that. So I just be like, where they be coming from with all this stuff, I don't know. But Lord knows I be laughing because I can't believe that somebody who's addicted to books talking about with Ania. I said it. I don't know if it's popping pills. I don't know. I just know a person like me who don't smoke, don't drink, and you're damn right. Boxing got me to the millions. It pays my bill. It takes care of my family. So somebody said that I don't know how to fight unless I train. I don't know what that was about. But to go in the gym at the age of 11 years old and then go to the Olympics at 17, it looked like I came in the gym knowing how to handle myself. And I took that shit all the way to the Olympics, not once, but twice. And then they got these girls who ain't never trained a day in their life, drink, and fight girls who never trained or even worked out a day in their damn life, talking about some they can chin me up. I ain't never heard no shit like, listen, I don't know what 2025 got in these damn drinks or this food, but y'all need to stop eating that shit and stop believing that shit. I don't know what has gotten into these people, but I am literally the people's champ. Nobody who ain't never trained before should not be talking about being no world champion fighter. It makes no sense. I don't even know who started that stuff. Ever since the baddie show started, I ain't even gonna say badness. The first time I ever heard about somebody saying that that they want to see me fight a girl who's on one of these shows, what NUD3S TV? It was NUD3S TV. And they were saying that Ivory. They were like, oh, Ivory can get first to the hands. And I'm like, I didn't know Ivory was.
Now, since Claressa was the one who initially made it possible for others to bring up Tesehki, many people were perplexed as to why she was acting so impressively and exaggerating this situation. After failing to convince Remy to fight her, she went to X and offered $100,000 to any female street fighter who believed they could compete against her. People began tagging Tesehki and Ivory at that point because, as I have already mentioned, these two females are extremely skilled at throwing hands, as they have repeatedly demonstrated on Villains. I got $100,000 for any street female or boxer that can book me. In my soul, I'll drag anybody from any city, state, and country. Come try and get rich. She became irate though when others began labeling the girls who might disagree with her, but it gets much stranger. Chow, one of the guys, questioned her whether she believed she could beat Tesehki in a fight when she appeared on Pop the Balloon shortly after she posted that tweet, and people began bringing up Tesehki. She then went on to brag about being a global champion once more. Considering that she wants to be taken seriously, I don't even know what the devil she was doing on that show at first. However, Chow, very little of what Claressa sows makes sense.
Yeah. You think Tesehki doing?
Who?
Tesehki.
Krishan's sister? She can't beat me no fight. Come on now, let's be logical.
I know she can't, but I'm tired of folks saying that she can best. I know they can't. Like, I be arguing for you. Like, I be like, man, that girl is a trained fighter.
I appreciate that. But you know what? I got a lot of respect for Tesehki and Kashawn. If Tesehki ever wanted to do it, I would do it. But
I know your man though.
those girls up
No training. Yeah. I know going.
yeah, it's different. It's different when they
Yeah, it's levels to this. Let them know. Let them know.
Cause I know. You cute, you real fine, but you a little bully though, you know what I'm saying? But I like it though, you see what I'm saying? A little bully, you know. Elisa, that's her name, Elisa, the boxer. You wanna fight her? You think you can whoop her? I know you can. I know you can whoop her.
one, she's smaller than you. And
Yeah.
she not even.
I seen the video though. You smack the hand out the way, man. She don't want no smoke for real with both.
Lady, I remember the first time they caught me out. I remember. He caught me and Ivory out. He was like, ain't no street better than that's what she's saying. She's like, she had 100K. She was like, I got 100K. But Tesehki or Ivory. And then the hashtag was like, ain't no street, this is me up. Come at that, and I've seen it. I was like, who was this one? I get over that. Because he a first baddie. I'm not, girl, I'm not taking $100,000 from you. Girl, if you give me $1 million, no, if you give me $1 million, I'll give you another time with you. But that's gonna take after me training and everything, you know what I mean? Because I'm a natural trained, natural born trained chop. So if I really went and trained and sparring, because I think I'm gonna do some sparring. I never in my life did sparring. I wanna do it. I wanna do some sparring. Because like all the sparring that you guys see me doing on baddies and in the fights that people see me do when I was a child, that all was just natural. So I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna make me some professional training. Then we go see what's going on.
When Tesehki unintentionally ran into Papoose and snapped a picture with him, she elevated the puttiness to a whole new level. Although it is unknown whether she and Papoose were friends before this, it is obvious that Papoose's tangled story does not support his girlfriend, because he knew full well that Tesehki would share the picture and use it to make fun of Claressa. He still posed for a picture with her. He obviously despises Claressa and wants her to be modest. Why is he connecting with her apps otherwise? Make sense of it. In addition to posting a picture, Tesehki included a dubious caption that said, "Child, your men know who the champ is." Claressa was clearly incensed by this, and she took to Instagram to challenge Tesehki to a brawl. She was not holding back, and if she had been doubtful before, she was certain now.
Question. I'm pound for pound, #1 woman fighter in the world. They asked me, can a street fighter who fight against other girls who don't train to fight, can she beat me in a fight? And I told them, you can't with me. That's it. Now you mad. Prove it then. Prove it. Talk about. Girl. I mean, no. What you call me? You call me a you said this? Yeah. What's up?
I will not lie, Claressa is really embarrassed by this whole situation, which demonstrates her extreme crash-out tendencies. She is upset that people are comparing her to reality TV celebrities, even though she is the one making fun of herself by actively interacting with them. Even Papoose is sick of her, which is why he humbled her by taking the photo with Tesehki. She ought to concentrate more on her profession and avoid needless conflict with terrible guy females. People had their own opinions, as usual, such as this one who stated, "I like Claressa, but she gotta be a little slow. Like, ain't no way you're this upset about someone on baddies when you're a boxing champion." What the helly? Another person said, "Let's be clear at Tesehki. Never said she had an issue with that lady. That lady made 3 videos saying she was both Ivory and Tesehki. You're a professionally trained fighter. Why are you comparing yourself to them?" Tesehki only spoke on it after Jason Lee asked her in an interview, and now suddenly the lady's mad. She's the one who kept doing interviews saying she could fuck them. Tesehki and Ivory never came for her. She's a professional boxer trying to pick fights with street fighters. And now she's blaming Tesehki for what her fans are saying. Tesehki can't control how her fans feel. Let's be real, this lady has been wanting a problem, and now that Tesehki finally responded, she won't stop coming for her. People create drama out of pure jealousy. Now though, I would like to hear your opinions. How do you feel about Claressa initiating this conflict with Tesehki? And do any of you genuinely believe that Claressa will defeat Tesehki in a duel? Please share your opinions in the space provided below, and remember to click here to view this additional nasty video.
Question. I'm pound for pound, #1 woman fighter in the world. They asked me, can a street fighter who fight against other girls who don't train to fight, can't beat me in a fight. And I told that you can't with me. That's it. Now you mad. Prove it then. Prove it. Talking about. Girl. I mean, no. What you call me? You call me a you said this? Yeah. What's up?
I will not lie, Claressa is really embarrassed by this whole situation, which demonstrates her extreme crash-out tendencies. She is upset that people are comparing her to reality TV celebrities, even though she is the one making fun of herself by actively interacting with them. Even Papoose is sick of her, which is why he humbled her by taking the photo with Tesehki. She ought to concentrate more on her profession and avoid needless conflict with terrible guy females. People had their own opinions, as usual, such as this one who stated, "I like Claressa, but she gotta be a little slow. Like, ain't no way you're this upset about someone on baddies when you're a boxing champion. What the helly?" Another person said, "Let's be clear at Tesehki never said she had an issue with that lady. That lady made 3 videos saying she was both Ivory and Tesehki. You're a professionally trained fighter. Why are you comparing yourself to them?" Tesehki only spoke on it after Jason Lee asked her in an interview, and now suddenly the lady's mad. She's the one who kept doing interviews saying she could fuck them. Tesehki and Ivory never came for her. She's a professional boxer trying to pick fights with street fighters. And now she's blaming Tesehki for what her fans are saying. Tesehki can't control how her fans feel. Let's be real, this lady has been wanting a problem. And now that Tesehki finally responded, she won't stop coming for her. People create drama out of pure jealousy. Now though, I would like to hear your opinions. How do you feel about Claressa initiating this conflict with Tesehki? And do any of you genuinely believe that Claressa will defeat Tesehki in a duel? Please share your opinions in the space provided below, and remember to click here to view this additional nasty video. Now, even Mr. Papoose sent these kids away before Remy entered the scene. There are rumors suggesting she wasn't thrilled about him. Supposedly, she didn't exactly roll out the red carpet or act like a caring stepmother, and people say she's been causing trouble behind the curtains. This is where things get complicated. While Remy has been busy criticizing others, her own son isn't free from drama either. You all know he's currently on trial for a shooting incident, right? And as they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So while she's allegedly dealing with Papoose's past, she might need to pay attention to what's happening in her own home. Given all that's transpired, it's clear why Remy Ma is so protective over Papoose. For one, she doesn't want any youngsters getting in the way. But let's face it, that's a form of competition. Whether it's for attention, time, or resources, a new baby shifts the balance, and Remy isn't going to let that slide. Plus, let's not overlook the fact that she supposedly has already faced issues with Papoose's other baby mamas. So this isn't just about Claressa. It seems there's a recurring theme here, and many are suggesting that Remy has always kept her partners a distance, especially her ex-men. Now that Claressa might be expecting, it's likely Remy has some human emotions coming into play. If Claressa is indeed pregnant, it would undoubtedly shift the dynamics. Just consider this. Remy won't sign those divorce Papooses. This means Claressa can't wed Papoose. So what could be a better alternative? A baby, of course. Honestly, this could be part of Claressa's strategy. If she can't secure a marriage with Papoose through a ring, having a child might be her next move. This way, regardless of what unfolds, she ensures a connection remains. However, there's an unexpected angle. Remy doubts Claressa's pregnancy. She reportedly believes it's just a ploy to compel Papoose to remain nearby, and the timing seems questionable. Claressa has suggested that retirement is on the cards for her, stating that she only has 2 more fights before leaving the boxing ring. When a fighter retires, they typically gain more time at home, which means Papoose would be around her even more. From Remy's viewpoint, this could seem like a strategic move. Whether this scenario is genuine or not, one thing is clear. The drama is just beginning. Now, the pressing question is, do you think Remy Ma has a point, or is she simply being possessive of Papoose? Is Claressa genuinely trying to secure a child with him, or are people just misinterpreting the situation? Most importantly, if Remy is unwilling to sign the divorce Papoose, does that indicate she's still clinging to Papoose in her own way? Share your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss. And while you're at it, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss any updates. Also, don't miss the upcoming video.